Thank you for visiting the channel. And uh, I am again. I'm not an expert at making these. I'm not good, I would say, at making these videos, and also excuse me. You may see me pausing it many times, and also I'm not well today, so you may see some disruptions. I'll be pausing the video whenever needed. So no, anyways, I came to discuss, how TASI performed during the week, and I have not analyzed it in deep details, but I just wanted to, make sure that I convey the message uh, the way I want it to be conveyed. Now, here the thing is that as we know that markets have been blown literally in this volatile environment. There are couple of things that all the investors, everyone who people who have been in the market need to answer, and the question is very simple: whether there was any possible indication that there is something going wrong in the market, especially in the extended rallies that we were watching on some of the major indexes, and whether those were worth trusting or not. Uh, I do follow some of the extremely volatile instruments, so I follow a couple of indexes. So there were some reasons, but I do not want to talk about those because those are not recorded. I cannot substantiate it whether I it was post facto or there were some reasons to be worried about market. Uh, it is easy, to speak something like, watching this candle and then saying that, I could predict a fall, expected fall from here to here, or seeing this candle and then saying that this was a bullish piercing pattern, and then this piercing pattern gives all the reasons to go long in the market for extended period of time. Okay, so I had paused the video, starting it again. So 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 the point is that there's no the point is that the point that I wanted to make want to make is that it is very easy to speak after on I generally I say that it is very easy to conclude on the left side of chart, while the real game is, sorry, on the left side of chart, but the real game is on the right hand side when the candle has not formed, or the pattern has not unfolded, or the price action has not unveiled or unleashed. You do not make money by looking at on the left side of chart. You only make money or lose money. And I want, and I would like to focus on the second part, which is the losing money, only on the right hand side of chart. So the question is, there will be many investment advisors who would advise you to come with them and invest in their funds and all, and make 15%, 20%, 50%, 10%, 5%. Barely people would be speaking of negative returns as well, or barely people would be speaking about the fact that your portfolio can be blown as well if it is not being handled professionally. No, I do not handle anyone's portfolio. Neither I am always in the market kind of entity. If there is an opportunity, I would like to review. If there is no opportunity, I would like to do whatever I do. So here the point is that the entire objective of on this channel would be not to speak something uh, compromises your portfolio and does not focus on the risk management aspect of it. And when I say risk management, I'm not also in the favor of, as I have told you right in the beginning, I'm not well equipped to speak anything on the value investing. That is not my cup of tea. So my focus would be to decide what is my expectation out of the market, and play with the moves when those are there in the market. uh, when I say that, what I mean by saying that would be a move that you might have observed from here, which was 7798, say 7800, all the way till say here, which is 8200. It is too much actually. Even I would not mind getting out somewhere, say a bit earlier also, maybe capture 200 points, 300 points and move out of the market. So in percentage terms, if you entered say here is say 7, so you make about 3.65 or 4% in this on the absolute basis. But now depends on which instrument are you trading. Are you trading the derivatives contracts, or you're trading the index in itself? So depending upon that, you can make or you can lose money. But here the point is that because of the availability of so many derivative contracts, derivative instruments globally, I'm not till now sure whether a lot of option trading is available for TASI or not. For a move like 3.65%, you can because volatility starts expanding, and once the volatility starts expanding, you make hell of a lot of money. Hell of a lot of money. I mean, like, those who are aware about options, they can imagine in the kind of uh, money making opportunity that these moves can give you. Option pricing is very complicated. You can do a research on how the Black-Scholes models do this option pricing and all. I do not want to speak on that on all that right now, at least. So now here the point is that this was one way of making, say, about 4% risk adjusted return probably. And why I'm saying risk adjusted, I will describe you later, because it is this was the time when volatility was trying to catch up, but momentum did not support it. But you saw a rally of about, say, 4%, and people must have been in a frenzy, thinking that this market is going to go wherever they might have thought, probably to 9500 as well. But here the point is that these kind of moves, if you are interested in getting, if you're interested only in getting such kind of move, like here we had a clear cut signal probably here. And don't get confused with this P and all. I don't know why this charting site gives all these things, but this is a lovely charting site, by the way. So you enter, say, somewhere around 7450, and you exit at 6200, probably made a low of what, 659.59. So you exit at 6200. I mean, like, that is enough. That is enough for you make about, say, 16 or 15 or 16 odd percent with that move. So so now it will totally depend upon what is your expectation out of the market, and whether you want to make 15%, 10%, 5%, 20%. In order to make that, whether you want to expose yourself always into the market by giving your money to the fund managers, who I can tell you that equally do not know anything. You can watch all the new channels right now on television, and you'll find people speaking with a single voice that no one knows what is happening in market. So no one knows what is happening in market. Then what is the reason of giving so much of money in the form of I don't know what all terms do they use, and still they are not anything anywhere better than you. You have made those. If you have capability of making that money, you do have capability of preserving it as well. If a professional claims that he doesn't know why such a thing is happening in the market, he doesn't deserve to get your management fee, probably whatever they are charging from you. So the question is whether you are interested in getting only these kind of moves. So this signal that I have told you from here till 6200 is extremely conservative signal. This signal that I have told you of entering somewhere here and then you getting out at say probably at this level, is a very conservative signal, extremely conservative signal. And risk adjusted returns only we are focusing on. We are not focusing on some crazy kind of return which does not have any relevance, because people do not know. Everyone is right when market is when volatility and momentum is not coming together. When volatility and momentum both are coming together, you'll find that most of the so-called experts would be wrong. So this call is to be taken by you anyways. Now coming to the point right now, I would I'll just go to some of the lower time frames, and we'll try and see if there is any opportunity right now that exists worth trading on TASI. As I have told you already, you do not need to trade always, you do not need to trade every day, you do not need to keep rotating your money every day, but you have to keep waiting for opportunity. And in 1 year, if you're lucky, you'll get six opportunities. I at more than 4 opportunities in a year. So that is the kind of opportunities that we are eyeing at. And let me go to the lower time frames and let us see what is happening over there. So this is daily time frame. For many, this is the kind of piercing pattern, or actually this is not a piercing pattern. So this can be a bullish harami that gives you an opportunity of taking a trade and enjoying a long side short rally. But here the point is that this is the hourly chart of TASI. Again, I do not see an opportunity worth trading, because this is the storm which is there in market right now. You should have no reason whatsoever to trade it from the long side at this moment. Let the market get settled and then find an opportunity. This is not the right time of taking a long side trade. There are many people who can recommend you trades. I can also see some of the trades, but as I have mentioned to you, small trades. When I see that, I can also see some of the trades. I meant small trades, not worth trading. Not worth trading at all, because we are facing a storm, and we have to trade accordingly. So this is not the right time to trade. Keep your money safe. Do not touch the market. Do not do lot of experiment with it. Remember, market will be always there. Question is whether you will have enough money to trade it or not. So likewise, I will be reviewing some of the other instruments in case if you may mention some of the instruments that you would like to review. I can definitely review, because I'm not very much aware about the local markets and the instruments that are worth trading or anything. But eventually, like the channel, when the channel grows, when the number of participants are more, when we see the request coming from some specific instruments, we will keep reviewing those. Meanwhile, if I get some time today, I'll make a video on crude oil as well, because crude oil has been crude oil this time does not have much of scope to fall, but this bearishness is also not going to subside very soon. But will, like, if you have risk bearing capacity, you can definitely, you can try and see, some of the opportunities over there, because again, you get hell of a lot of leverage while trading, while trading future, while trading futures, which I'm not sure if you get in equity or not in TASI. With that, I would close, wind up the video over here. You may or may not uh, write in comments if you would expect me to cover any instrument, because it will be going slow over here. I have done enough of heroism and seen the outcome. So now my focus is only in designing the strategies which are capable of adjusting the risk and then defining reward. So you'll not find me recommending any trade. Say, anyway, this channel is not meant for recommending any trade, but you may not have a view also that this is, because this here you had a kind of bullish sash, and then market opened with a gap up in this session, so you should trade. No, that is not going to happen. You'll have to give time to yourself, you'll have to give time to market as well, to show you something. The market will scream, market will be screaming to you that this is the time to take action. So do not be in any kind of hurry, but money is all yours. You know how, of course, better than me how to handle it. Thank you very much for spending your time. Take care. God bless.